and welcome to Day 3 of Film4 FrightFest. Today we look at the highly anticipated Monsters, new film 13 Hours, and we take a look at fanboys.
Hi, and welcome to FrightFest, screening of Fanboys. I'm Kyle Newman, the director.
And I'm Jamie King, I play Amber. Thank you for all of your support.
Yeah, thank you to all the fans.
It's every Star Wars geek's fantasy of a road trip across America, followed by visiting the Skywalker Ranch. I mean, it's brilliant. Who wouldn't want to do it?
Are you the biggest badass in the galaxy?
Oh, yeah.
Wicked. Gold bikini, hot or not?
Oh, definitely hot, ma'am.
Is red the new black this season?
Star Wars, I remember it as a kid. I liked it with the toys that were coming out, and then when you grow up, you get to be one of the toys. So you fulfill your fantasy of going from playing with the toy to being the toy yourself.
Final question, Jar Jar Binks, underrated revolutionary or just a simpleton in the right place at the right time?
No comment, ma'am.
Have you ever killed an Ewok?
Dan Fogler, who plays Hutch in the film, also has a message, so here he is.
Enjoy.
Although I know some of the other FrightFest team don't like it, I'm looking forward to 13 Hours. I like 13 Hours.
We've got Gemma Atkinson and Isabella Coulthard in, who obviously most people know from Hollyoaks.
They've taken the American model of taking well-known TV stars from the soaps and then put them in something completely different.
Thank you for having me, FrightFest. I'm a FrightFest virgin, so I'm being upstaged.
It's basically 5 kids in an empty stately home with a werewolf. But we don't show the creature, so you wouldn't know that. It's just a thing. Who knows what it is?
This werewolf is pretty scary because it's hairless. So it's disgusting.
I'd like to take credit for that, but that is entirely the idea of the writer Adam Phillips. It's in the script, a furless, white-skinned werewolf. It was his idea, his vision, and so we tried to execute it.
It's sort of quite human as well. I think that makes it quite scary to look at.
We had such a fun time. You know, we were actually living together, more or less.
It was just such a pleasure to wake up in the morning, sit in the makeup trailer, hanging out with the costume and makeup with a cup of tea and having a goss.
We had 18 days to shoot it. It was really long hours. It was from 7 a.m. till 11 p.m, so the hours were long.
It was all very intense because we were all kind of trapped together in this sort of loft for 3 weeks, but it was really fun.
Hey, with these beautiful girls for 24 hours a day, it was great.
We suffered a lot of grueling times with the boys, but we got through it in one piece.
Very apprehensive about meeting Isabella because I was wondering what our relationship would be like off screen. But as Gemma said, oh, secrets.
Sorry, that's my dad.
Oh.
My dad's 83, my mum's 81. I thought, even though I think they're going to hate it and walk out after 10 minutes, I want them to come. Thank you very much for having the faith in the poster to go 13 hours looks good. I'm going to spend my money and come and see a low-budget British movie.
We're a British festival. We should be supporting British films.
I'm coming next year. I don't care. It's fantastic.
As a visitor next year?
Well, yeah. Let's see. You never know. It'll be 13 Hours number 2.
A sequel? Hopefully the sequel.
So 13 Hours, the sequel, is that a Film4 FrightFest exclusive?
I guess, but it may not happen, so best maybe.
If it does,
yeah. If it happens, it's an exclusive. If it doesn't,
I've got so many favourite movies this year, but if I had to choose one absolute amazing film, it's Monsters.
It's a road movie, it's a monster movie, it's a love story, it's everything wrapped into one. It's the man of the moment with the film of the year, Gareth Edwards.
You always make a film for yourself. Well, you can never do that. So what you say is, I make a film for people like me. And I feel like a lot of the people here are like me.
If you ask a scientist where the biggest chance of alien life is in the solar system, they'll say there's a moon outside Jupiter called Europa, and they can tell that there's a liquid ocean in there, which is essentially the same conditions that started life on Earth. We started at the volcanic vents at the bottom of the ocean, and NASA are planning to collect a sample. They don't know it yet, but then when they bring that sample back, the probe's going to crash, and in the middle of Mexico.
These creatures grow very large, and they migrate every year. And so the analogy would be like hurricanes. So every year they go generally through this path through Central America, and no one knows exactly where they're going to go or what time of year it's going to happen.
So they come from the bottom of the ocean, so it's things like crabs and octopus and bioluminescence.
Who says you don't learn anything at FrightFest?
Hollywood's knocking at his door, they want him there. He is a major British talent.
Why hasn't Hollywood grabbed you to do Avatar 2? Like for 10 quid is what I want to know.
You just ruined my next movie.
The Hollywood machine, everything's so contrived and becomes so clinical that because there's so much money at stake. Whereas for us, it was so small budget, we were just given total freedom to try and do it a different way, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out, yeah.
I was a runner for the company, and I've always wanted to see it, and all the guys are talking about it back at the company, and it's really good to get down and see it.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I absolutely loved it.
Oh my god, I can't talk about it because it's spoilers.
You love it, don't you?
I do.
Loving it.
I really don't know how he did all that with so little money.
Nice, heartwarming, but you get that sort of edgy alien, so yeah, pretty good.
I don't like romantic films, I don't like love stories, I'm not really into that sort of thing. But I like films like Lost in Translation, and I like films like Eternal Sunshine, and so I was trying to go for something that felt subtle, and I don't know if we got the balance right, but it was the kind of film that I would sit and watch as opposed to, you know, what my girlfriend would sit and watch, which is usually utter shit.
She didn't like it because it was like, you know, subtle and interesting and touching and, you know, good. But I did, so that
I'm at FrightFest for the blood and the gore.
Those hidden gems that you find, you know, you won't really find it until you come to somewhere like here.
It was kind of like Jurassic Park meets District 9.
There's no like lawyer on the toilet. There's nothing like Jurassic Park. What's going on?
It is going to look so amazing on that screen. Even he is really surprised he's actually got a premiere here.
My editor today, I was texting him on the way here saying, how does it feel? He said he came to this screen to watch E.T. and Raiders of the Lost Ark when he was a kid. And the idea of our film being on there on a Saturday night is just insane.
He made a bet with a friend of his when he was at school that before he was 30 he would have his film on the Empire Leicester screen. And it's actually come true.
I'm going to remember this moment for the rest of my life. Right now, this is what it's all about. I don't want to think about it too much else, I'll cry or something.
With day 3 over, the festival is nearly halfway done. But don't panic, we'll be back tomorrow to take a look at the highly controversial and very much talked about A Serbian film.